Okay, let's get going. Good afternoon, everyone. It's lovely to see so many people. I'm always impressed each year how many people come to hear me talk, my inspirational speaking. I will tell you I am being filmed right now, which is the worst part of this, so I'll just quickly talk to them. For everyone in the United States and Mexico, good morning. Everyone in Thailand, Hong Kong and China, good evening. Everyone sitting here, good up. Welcome to Nordjylland. So I will try to keep this as short as physically possible. One, because I know you've had a long day, and two, because it's raining outside. I know we all want to get outside and enjoy the rain, because it's such a thing that doesn't happen at the moment so much in Denmark, which is, I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth. But I'm actually quite glad, being in a suit, that it is a little bit cooler today. So, my name is Matt Danaher. Please don't call me Matthew unless you're angry with me or my mother. And I am the head of the international department, or International Efterskole. So I am responsible for everything to do with the international subjects we have here, the international students, the qualifications, some of the trips, all of that nonsense. Everything that's not Danish, I'm responsible for, basically. I don't take any responsibility for Leopoldstein, for example. That is not my fault. Yes. So, just kind of a little bit of a breakdown of this year in the school. We have the Danish 9th and the Danish 10th grade, so that's the normal dansk almindelig linje, and that has 277 students. Then the IGCSEs and the A-levels, which hopefully all of you are here to listen to, otherwise you're really in the wrong room. It's going to be a shock for you the next 30 minutes. Is 178 students. Anyone want to leave? That was lucky. Okay. Oh, there's a microphone. Oh, can everyone hear me? No? I forgot there's a bloody mic. Anyone know if I'm doing this right?
Is that right?
Yeah? Okay. Hello. That's better. Okay, good. So some people left, that was good. They were all seeing the wrong presentation. Can everyone hear me now?
Yeah.
Good, because it's not getting any louder than that. And students at our Efterskole can can do either the Danish 9th, Danish 10th or the IGCSEs. You've all hopefully chosen to do the IGCSEs and the A-levels. Anyone who hasn't done that? Good. Everything's relevant then. Just kind of a breakdown of where we are. So we have 35 students on the 9th grade, and they have to do 5 IGCSEs, plus the Danish exams in FB9 or afgangsprøve, and they also have to do the state exams, udtræksfag. This keeps going in and out, doesn't it? It's not just me. Yeah. And that is what the state says. We have no choice at all. You really can't handle this. I'm going to hold it. Hello. Technology. The state says you have to do these exams, so if you... The state says you have to do these exams. There is no choice in it. Okay, so if you get PE, idræt, then you do PE. If you get mundtlig tysk, then you do mundtlig tysk. Everyone happy about that, I'm sure. And then you have IGCSE 10th grade, which again also has 5 IGCSEs, but you don't have to do the udtræksfag. It's more of a prøvefri, as it's called in Denmark. Yes and no, the law is changing next year, so you'll be the first ones that have to do some subjects to get into gymnasium. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Then A-level, which is the equivalent of the Danish student exam, we have that also here, but there's only 2 or 3 doing that. It's quite a high level, and they're international students. Global learning. I always steal this from like 5 years ago because I like the quote. The international course combines all the great things and the social aspect of Efterskole life and the study trips, but you also try something completely new and will give you unique opportunities in the future. Yeah, you are trying, for most of you, saying completely new. You're doing all of your teaching in English for the first time. That weird and wonderful language that for some reason the world has adopted. Lucky for me. Yeah, can open my mouth, or maybe unlucky that everyone understands the rubbish that I'm talking about. So it is something completely new, but you should also be here for something completely old, which is the Efterskole tradition, and coming here and experiencing Efterskole and the social life and all the fun that comes with that. So it's a combination of both that we're here for. Subject choices. For everyone in this room, it should pretty much be the ones in the bottom. I've also put the ones in the top to show you. Hopefully you have... Okay, I'm losing the jacket, peeps. It's just too warm. Hopefully you have all chosen your subjects by now. If you haven't, it would be really great if you could do that. There is a small opportunity to change them if you need to as well. And you can see that you've got the 9-3s, which is here, which is a combination of 9th Elmain and 9th International. You have the 9-5s, which is where you do a full 9th grade international program. And these here, you don't have too much choice in what subjects you have to do, because you have to follow the Danish national curriculum, which includes German, for example, going forward, because you have to do the Folkeskoles Afgang. Hello, Peter. He's playing with the air conditioning. Folkeskoles Afgangsprøve in those subjects. Yeah, cool. And then you've got 10th grade international with the 5 GCSEs there, and then you have a lot more choice. Okay, then you can choose. Of course, you still have to do Danish. You can't just give up on it. I know it's an old and boring language, which is very complicated to say. But we haven't quite decided to drop it yet. When we say we, it's not anything to do with me, but still. So you have to do Danish. And when you do Danish, that is the Danish pensum, FPT Dansk. Yeah, we haven't got an IGCSE International Danish. Yeah, it's Danish, okay, as you know and love it. And then English first or English second language, depending on where you come from and your life situation. Mathematics, which everyone will love dearly, and global perspectives. And then you get to choose 2, depending on what you're interested with. It's drama or business or lots of science, okay? What you need to know specifically is that recently the Danish government changed the law regarding being accepted into Danish gymnasiums. Yeah? Optagelseskrav til dansk gymnasium. You have to have these 3, English, Maths, and Danish at FPT level. Yeah? So that means at the end of the year, you'll do your IGCSE exams in these subjects, but you'll also do the Danish exams. That isn't anything new. We already do that here this year. Okay? So for other schools, they'll be changing next year. We already do it, because we think it gives you the best opportunities anyway. So with us, you already do it. It's built into the teaching throughout the year, and at the end of the year, you'll do those 3 as well. For schools that do not offer that, that means that you would have to come up to an optagelsesprøve. We do not want you to have to go through that, especially if you live anywhere near Aarhus or Copenhagen, because that is a nightmare for you. Okay? So when you come, you'll do these exams here in the international side, but you'll also get the 3 in the Danish system, just to make sure that all the doors that you want open to you are open to you, and you don't have to play around with tests. Yeah? Anyone here, you know, Josephina, she's doing it this year, and she's really, really happy about it. She's smiling, she's laughing. Okay, not happy. She's crying. No. Good. So these are the subjects. If you have any questions about the subjects, there are some subject teachers in the room. I can see at the back, Mick, over there. Mick, stand up. Okay, you're taller sitting down. And then Andreas, German. By country and by subject. Anna, Maths. Louisa, Global Perspectives and Spanish. Ina, Global Perspectives and Maths. Peter, everything. Ning, do the thing you do, Ning, when you talk in Chinese. Chinese, Mandarin. Richard is one of the everything kind of people as well. Good. And then some other quickly people in the room. We have... Rasmus, who's sitting there making sure that I'm standing closer to the camera. Sorry, Rasmus, who's the IT guy. And then Bearder, come here. Come all the way here. Because if I have to be on camera, you could be on camera. Bearder is literally the woman I couldn't live without. And soon the woman you can't live without. She is the administrator for the international department. So anything to do with, so right now our lives are hell because it's the exam season. That's why she looks so energized. No. So she is responsible for the administration of all of the exams and things like that. So you'll have lots of questions when it comes to this time at the end of the year. She's your girl. Yeah? Thanks, PP. Good. So if you have questions about some of these subjects, go to these people. I will very, very happily talk to you about them. But if you ask me an in-depth question about German, Mandarin, science, maths, anything like that, I'm just going to look puzzled. Okay? I teach history. When I've got to do maths, I use a calculator. You know, so please talk to the experts in the room. Yeah? We have a very complicated timetable system here at Adam, and we like it, but it is complicated, which means that you have as many choices as physically possible. Yeah? Which means that we can offer you 15 different IGCSEs instead of just 2 to choose from. Okay? So hopefully we'll build a schedule for you that will actually work for what you want. Okay? Another reason we built it this way is because we believe in something called niveaudeling, levelling. Yeah? There's a big discussion about whether this is a good thing in education or if this is a bad thing in education. Okay? If classes should be mixed or if we should put classes based on ability. We put classes here based on ability because we'd like to teach to the level of our students and not to the level of such a wide range of students. Okay? So in the first week, you'll have a short test or a short talk with your subject teachers so you can go into the right level in maths. That does not mean that you can't go up a level or down a level or anything like that. It just means that we want to put you in the right class for where we think you are at that time so your teacher can put their teaching in the right place. Okay? I say, by the way, teachers, I know you haven't had a break, so if you want to go and have something for lunch, please do so, you know, because you've done your little wavy thing. So, yes, it is a complicated timetable. In the first few weeks, it's a bit fun to try and figure out where you are. It's fun to figure out, for us, where we're going to put you, okay? But in the end, hopefully, you'll have a timetable that, for us, looks something like this. Yeah? For you, hopefully, a hell of a lot simpler, because it looks a little bit like a weird Sudoku. Okay? A day here at the school will be for you the same as it is for the other students. Yeah? It doesn't mean that just because you're taking the IGCSEs that you have to walk longer on Mormashorn, even though that is something I can introduce if you think that's a popular idea. Not so much. You know, Donald Trump's president. Not everything that's popular comes and goes. Brexit, for example. So you're up at 7, Mormashorn. Hopefully everyone knows what that is now. If you don't know what it is, look outside, look at the weather. Welcome to winter. You're going to be walking in at 7 o'clock in the morning. And the reason for that is simply, you cannot wake up out of your bed at 5 to 8, sit in a classroom at 8 and expect to learn something at 8:01. You can't. Yeah, you need to get up, you need to move, you need to get some fresh air. Most of you live at home at the moment, you get up, you're very, yeah. You get on a bus, you get on your bike, you're still a bit, but it's getting better. Yeah, by the time you get to school, 4 kilometres, 5 kilometres away, you're sitting up a bit. Of course, you're teenagers, so you're still, but, you know, still, you're maybe a little bit ready to learn. Yeah? If you live in Seminarhuset and you have teaching in the classroom next to your room, you know, what am I going to be faced with the moment you come in the classroom? It's not going to happen, people. Yeah? So you have to get up, you have to walk a little bit, you have to get some fresh air, bike, whatever you want to do. Okay? Eat some breakfast, have a shower, all these normal things. 8 o'clock, you get to teaching. That's where the difference is between the people sitting in this room and the people sitting in that room. Your teaching will be in English. Yeah? That will be a challenge, which is fine, it's meant to be. That will hopefully be fun. Hopefully you will learn English to a higher level. Yeah? But of course, you're going to come in on the first day into maths, and there's going to be some terminology. You have absolutely no idea what it means. I have absolutely no idea what it means. The difference is you will learn it. Yeah? But it is okay to ask. Det her på dansk, hvad det på engelsk? Yeah? It's okay to ask for translation. It's okay to say, we're not expecting you to come into the door straight away and to know all scientific, mathematic terms out of the gate. Give yourselves time to learn it, okay? At 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday in winter. I'm going to love it. Okay? Hour and a half of teaching. Then we have assembly, fällsamling. That's where we're all together again as a school. More teaching, bit of lunch, bit of cleaning. Everyone likes cleaning. More teaching. Yeah? So when it comes to cleaning, when it comes to lunch, when it comes to everything like that, we are still one school. Yeah? It's just us, this department. Yeah? I have full control over you during teaching. Okay? That's when it's in English. And then in the afternoon, again, you're one school. Yeah? Profile subjects, culture subjects, evening activities, free time. Yeah? So what you're here for right now is the teaching part. Yeah? Hopefully everyone understands my English well enough for this part too. I'm quite good at English. The school year. Hopefully you've all got this calendar and it's all been broken up for you into little, okay, when have we got this confirmation? When are we going on holiday here? Da, 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 da. Yeah? There isn't much different for the international department that you need to know. We will also have terminsprøver, midterm tests, at the same time as the Danish students, and that is... Oh, I've got a funny thing on this. Wait a minute. Yes. There. So in December. So we give you a nice Christmas present. We give you 6 days of tests. Okay? Lovely test here. Then we give you 1 day off, then you can go on. Luckily for you, because of the way the calendar has fallen this year, you actually have a reasonably long Christmas holiday. We don't get back here till the 7th. This year we were back here on the morning, the afternoon of the 2nd. Yes, so you've got like 5 days extra off, which I think we can all, teachers, students, everyone, be very, very happy about. I certainly am. So when it comes to this part, there isn't anything in particular that's different. Yeah? When you get back here, you have some decisions to make. In subjects, for example, mathematics, or some of the sciences, it's divided up into 2, core and extended. Yeah? Core is a little bit easier. There's not so much you need to know. You still need to know a lot. But then there's extended, where you need to know everything. And it's a little bit harder. And this is about your exams. What exams do you take at the end of the year? Yeah? If you take a core exam, there's a ceiling. That means that you can only get a C, or a 7 in the Danish system. Yeah? So you could get full marks on the paper, but you will only get a C. Yeah? Or you take it extended, and then the possibilities go all the way up to A star, which is a 13 in the old system. Okay? So you have to make a decision there. What is more important for you? What am I going to use it for next year? If you're going to go to STX, and you're just using this year to learn some more English and things like that, then maybe a C in maths is fine for you and you're happy about that. If you're planning to go to Hesseris or Viborg or Birkel and do IB, then you need that extended, you need that higher maths. Yeah? Okay? So these are the decisions that we'll be taking after here, because these terminsprøver, these midterm grades, will be based on the exams you have to do in the summer. So we can kind of say, ooh, Nina? Absolutely. I've turned the lights out on this.
I just want to say that for a lot of the Danish students, having core is absolutely enough for math, because the difference between the Danish level and the English level is quite big. So just know that getting a C in math here is not a bad thing. That means you're actually good at math. So having core is a good version for a lot of people. Extended is really when you are really good at math, because the level is already quite different from the Danish one, just so you know. It doesn't mean don't make extended. Just saying sometimes the parents say, oh, but you could do better than C. Just saying that maybe just be aware that math is more difficult in the English system than in the Danish one. So there's a bit of a difference between what you expect now and
Yeah, that's perfect. And that is a reality. You, parents especially, they are going to be taking an entirely different curriculum you know, the British curriculum, and different countries just have different standards. And maths in the British system is just at a higher standard for their age group, at a higher level, than it is in the Danish system. It goes up into første G matematik. Okay, or måske lidt NG. So please, you know, be wary of that, parents as well. Don't put too much pressure. They have to get A's. You know, what are they here for? Yeah, what are they using this year for? Is a very, very important question that you should be having a discussion about. Yeah, you are never going to get me saying you have to all get A's, and it's my department. If we get bad results, it's me that get hit by all out. Yeah, and you're never going to get me saying you have to get A's. You're going to get me saying, have you progressed? If you came in with a D, are you a C now? If you came with a B, are you an A? And that's the discussion you need to have as a family. What is this year for? Is it a purely academic year where you're really fighting because you want to get high grades? That's fine with me. Is it a year where actually, as you say, a C in maths is okay because you've also become a great sailor? Yep, that's a discussion you need to have as a family. You still, regardless of that decision, all have to do your homework. Otherwise, you're not a nice man. Okay? So that's the decision that we'll be making around this time here. The next part you need to know is that May and June for you is exam time, both in the Danish, in the Danish system and in the British. Okay, we are working off a British exam timetable here. And these exams actually can start at the end of April. As you can see here, we don't know when they will start. We get that later in the year, and of course we'll forward that to you. However, and this is the big stars that I'm going to put in front of everything. This is the British system we're following. And in Britain, we don't have Big Prayer Day. Store Day. We don't have Big Prayer Day. We don't have Christian Himmelfart Day. We don't have En Pinse Day. You lot over here, you get so many days off, it's nuts. But we do not have these days in Britain. Yeah, these are not national holidays in Britain, or pretty much anywhere else in the rest of the world. Big Prayer Day is kind of just a Scandinavian thing, which means that you can have exams on those days. And you will be here on those days. There's no, oh, but my friends are going to the beach. I don't give a crap. Hopefully it's going to rain the whole time anyway. You know? Trust me, you do not want to be sitting in that room. This year, for example, we didn't have exams on Store Day. But we have had exams on Christian Himmelfart Day and En Pinse Day. I can't tell you now if you have or not. If you have a brother or a sister that is going to be confirmed, confirmation, then of course that is a valid reason not to go to the exam. Apart from that, that's pretty much it. A wedding, a very close relative has a confirmation, and death. If you're dead or if someone around you dies. Okay? These are the options, people. Okay? Other than that, you will have a lot of notice and you will come and it'll be really hooglid and everyone that has an exam can suffer through together. Okay? I don't have any option. Every year I write to Cambridge and say, do you remember we had Big Prayer Day? I don't get a reply. You know, just so you know. And then also around here, probably this week and this week, any of you that have German or French, Mandarin, Spanish, you'll have an oral exam there as well. We also have oral exams. They're not the same as yours. You come in, you sit down, there's a little recorder, you speak for 10 minutes, you go out again, the recording is sent to Cambridge and marked. Okay? It isn't the same as the Danish system. And we certainly do not have that craziness that is mundtlig matematik. We don't have mundtlig matematik. I don't even know how that works. I'm sure someone over there could explain it to me. But we don't have that. It is in the language subjects. English as a second language, you'll also have an oral exam, which you'll find the most easy thing you've ever done. Now you come in, you get given a card, oh, music, 6 minutes, talk about music, go out again, done. Okay? There is a little recording thing, that's a bit weird, yeah, but that's just, you know, the way it is. So you'll have oral exams here, and then hopefully your exams will finish, some people already finish here with their exams, some are finished here. It depends on what subjects. This year, some students finished their first exams here. If you had Spanish, unluckily, they... Siri has heard me say the word test and is now telling me what a test is. Oh no, I was not telling you. If you like, I can search for... Go away. Okay. Donald is listening to us. Yeah, so if you have Spanish this year, then you finish late. We can't tell you again. You might be lucky, you might be not lucky. And then obviously you have time to prepare for your Danish oral exams there. Fine. Apart from that, pretty much the same. But please just be wary of those can be on Danish national holidays. Okay? It is a bit of a problem. Yep. We do not get results straight away. It's not like the Danish system. You come in, you sit down, you talk for 15 minutes, you go out again, you walk in, 12. Ah, cool. Yep. We don't have it like that. This is huge amounts of people that are doing these exams. So you will get a letter from the school with a little login, and from 8 a.m. on the second Thursday or Tuesday or whatever it is in August, you can see your results online. But it is August, where the Danish gymnasiums have already started. Yeah? Any of you that's applying for IB, they will know this. Okay? And they will wait for your results to come in. They won't say, well, you can't start our gymnasium. Okay? Don't worry about it. They will wait for your results. They will know about this. Okay? If you have some hidden talent out there and you would like to do an extra exam in it, for example, if you speak fluent Chinese, but you don't do Chinese at the school, but you'd like to do it, please let us know. We'd love to put you in for the exam so you get the qualification. We don't charge exam fees here, it's part of the school prices. So if you want to do an extra exam, please do it. For example, we don't teach Thai at the school, the Thai language, but all of our Thai students have done Thai as a first language. And they have those exams now, and they're going to get the certificates. So I don't know your background. You know, you might have lived in Japan for 10 years. I have no idea. I can just see that you live in Oval now. Yep. So if you have something hidden out there and you want to get it on paper, you want to show people that you can do it, please let me know. Yep. The organisation we work with used to be called Cambridge International Exams, but they decided that that name wasn't long enough. So now it's Cambridge Assessment International Education that do the International General Certificates of Secondary Education. So they are a part of the University of Cambridge, the exams wing of the University of Cambridge, and they are the world's largest provider of these international qualifications. They are not for profit, so they're not doing it for a profit, and they have got 10,000 schools, which we're one of them in 165 countries. There's around 45 schools in Denmark that teach IGCSEs. We are the largest Efterskole that does it. And I think possibly with the amount of entries we have, we're probably the largest school that does IGCSEs in Denmark now. And they go all the way from primary, all the way up to student exam. We have people in this room from here. If anyone in here is 11 years old, then we've got something wrong. Okay? So you should be doing the IGCSEs or the Cambridge AS levels or IE levels. Okay? So just so you have kind of a bit of background, yeah? It's them that put the rules down, it's not us. So when I become a very mean man in the summer, because you're not following the rules, blame them, not me. Okay? And that is because, I might as well tell you now, because then you can get over it. The Danish exams and the GCSE exams are very, very, very different. Yeah? You come into a Danish exam, you've got your sweets, you've got your quilt, you've got your pillow, your phone, your headphone, you sit down, someone's there eating a banana, and the finger on the floor, and then your computer blows up. I can't do it. It's hell, you know. When you come into one of my exams, you don't talk. You sit down, you have a pen and a piece of paper, and that is it. We don't use computers in the British system. You will write your exams, wait for it, by hand. You are going to learn to write again, and I am not joking. When you do start in English here, we are going to have to teach you to write again. Because most of you, when you write right now, it looks like Egyptian hieroglyphics. Because the Danish system has taken away the pen and given you a computer. I'm taking away the computer and giving you a pen. And good luck. Okay? At the end of the year, it is a piece of paper and a pen. Go. 2 hours, done. You also get a bottle of water, as long as it's see-through. If it's not see-through, you're not allowed. Good. So we've got over that now. You need to learn to write again, people. So find those books that you used to use when you were 5 years old and get going. At the end of the year, you'll get a nice certificate come through the post that looks like this. That's very nice, and it's shiny, and it's got a special seal on it, and very British. It's lovely. I don't think I can get the Queen to give it to you. She's 92. Otherwise, I'll try. And it will have your name on it, the school that you did it, and then the subjects with your grade at the end. And hopefully they'll look something like this, with nice A's and B's and C's and that kind of thing, if you like the alphabet. You'll also receive the Danish certificates as well, okay? What you've done in Danish. What you'll also get is a complete list, down to the minute, of everything you've done at our school. And that's because some of you might be going on to another system, specifically the American system, where they need to know how many hours of a specific subject you've done, the same with the Thai system, how many modules you've done of this and this and this, so they can give credits to you. Okay? So you will get something that looks like this, all the way down to the stupid things like the fire drill. You used 1.5 hours on fire drill. You know, those great memories. Yep. Traffic information. You know, it's brilliant. Imagination. Apparently you only spent 1 hour doing that. Fantastic. It's a great one to show for that kid. Imagination, yes, 1 hour. Okay, so you'll also get that at the end of the year, so you've got a whole breakdown of what you did for the year. What you use this year for, as I said, is completely up to you. Yeah? Some of you are coming as very serious students to go forward into the IB, yeah, to take that pathway into an IB gymnasium. Some of you, I already know, are going back home. Yeah, they're already going, especially you. Not this person in the camera. They're already going back home. Yeah? So they're going to be using the GCSEs to get back into the Thai system, back into the American system, the Mexican system. Yeah? What you do with it is up to you. It might just be a piece of paper, and you've had a fantastic year, and you've learned a lot of English, and the grades don't matter to you at all. Yeah? But that is what we have to find out together. And that's also part of my job. So if you do want to go and do an IB somewhere, you talk to me. If you do want to go and take, I know you've seen AFS out here. Yeah? We have students that find out about this wonderful organisation, AFS, where you can take a year abroad. And then they go on a year abroad. So students from last year are currently in Venezuela and is it Chile, I think, because they've seen students from Thailand, like Fai over there, that have taken an AFS year to come here. Why can't I do that? You can do that, and we'll help you in the place, okay? If, for example, you also want to be a host family for a student like Fai or something like that, please go and speak to AFS. If you really want an international experience, have them come live with you. Yeah? Show them the wonders of Denmark, the wonders of Leopoldsteg. But those kind of things. Be international as a family, not just a student that you're sending to a school. Okay? So if you do want to go to an IB gymnasium in Denmark, we will help you move through these levels. Okay? And that's my job and Birte's job. Yeah? So please come and take discussions with us, especially if you think, okay, this doing something in English, this studying English is really something for me. Our team, you can see here they look a little bit nuts. Me, the ringleader in the middle, and there's if I had a dog in there, I can see. These are a big, wonderful mix of people, some of them that you've met today, and of course the craziest is the headmaster who's watching me. You all are. We are a big mix of people from China, from Britain, with background from Thailand, from Korea, from Germans, Americans, Austrians, yeah? But they're all here to be with you in Ranum. You know, who would have thought it? I moved from London with 13 million people to Ranum. I live there. Why do we do it? Because it's great to be with you. We enjoy our jobs. We enjoy being here. Being an after-school teacher is a life choice. Okay? And these crazy-looking people have made that choice. Yeah? So talk to them. You know, most of you hopefully have spoken to your contact teachers today, which is one of these crazy people, and they will be your guides through the social things, but they could also be your maths teacher. Yeah? They could also be your business studies teacher. Talk to them. They're here to support you. Yeah? And hopefully in a little bit, better clothing choices than the ones there. All being said about these academic things, please do remember it's after school. Yeah, it is a complete unique thing you're about to start. Yeah, I heard about it when I was 23 years old. I thought, oh, what a hippie school. Because I grew up in the British system. Yeah, you have no idea how lucky you are that this unique type of school exists. Okay, use it. Have fun. Try something new. Yeah, try and do maths in English. But also, I'm going to say this because he's standing there. Try sailing. Sailing. My page is going through. But seriously, try something new. Yeah, it doesn't just have to be always about the academics. Because learning English, especially, if you're sitting there on a boat in Greece and you're learning technical terms about how to sail, you're still learning English. Yeah? When you're sitting in your room with someone from Thailand talking about, what is that, Gossip Girl, whatever the hell it's called, you're still learning English. Yeah? So there are so many different experiences that after school can give. Enjoy them. You'll still be learning. Okay? It's dannelse. It's the formation of a whole person, not just the academic part. Yeah? And that you can use our extracurricular and our clubs too, the profile subjects, the culture subjects, the evening clubs. Yeah? We're also lucky enough that we have partner organisations, the Duke of Edinburgh Award, yeah, where you can go out and do things in nature and, you know, be active and social, go and help at the local asylum centre, yeah, and get an award for it that actually contributes to university entry. Yeah, that you can also do here. As well as working with these one of the things like AFS, please don't speak to them, see what they do. Maybe you want to go and live in America for a year, or maybe you'd like to have someone from Mexico come and live at your house for a year. Yeah? It's a whole part of after school being in the international program. Yeah? Families as well, please. Language is a big question that we talk about here. Yeah? Language. What language do you use? Yeah? When you're in the lessons, it's English. It's simply English. Unless you're in Chinese or German or Spanish or something like that. Okay? Then it's Spanish or German or whatever. But please, use the language that makes sense. Yeah? If we're 4 people and we all understand Danish, then please speak in Danish to each other. But if Victor comes from Mexico who doesn't understand Danish, then speak in English. Let him be a part of it. Maybe he can give something to the discussion that wasn't there before. But he can't be a part of that discussion if he's locked out of it because he doesn't understand the language. Yeah? So speak English, speak Danish, speak Danglish. You know, we do it a lot up in the office because we switch between English and Danish so much that the language is just, it just becomes something completely something else. Okay? But please use the language that gives meaning so everyone can be a part of it. Yeah? School plan. A very, very important thing. This is how people will communicate with you and you will communicate with us. Yeah? We are also the first to say that we have used other things before. We've used email before. We've used Facebook before. We've used SMSs before. It's now very, very important that the mode of communication between us and you is school plan because of the new EU laws that came in last week. Yeah? To be able to protect your data and for us to be able to protect your data so we can delete it when you're no longer here, we will be using school plan. Okay? So please check it, parents. That is our way of talking to you. Students, you might have homework on there, you might have messages on there. Yeah? Please, please do use it. It is in English and in Danish. Okay? This is mainly for the parents. I'm going to take some water for this part. Just a little bit of good advice for you. I've got 5 more minutes, then my 45 minutes is up. Trust your child. Yeah, trust your child. Send them stuff, but let them just go. Let them go. Yeah? There's no way that they are going to be able to survive in this world, but let alone at the school, if you're sitting there with a little umbrella over them the whole time when it rains, like today, yeah? Trust your child. Trust they've made the decision. Hopefully they have been a part of the decision to come to this school. Trust them to come on the first day, enjoy it and throw themselves in it. Okay? Do not reject your child if they're upset. That means think, oh God, they're upset. Oh, I paid all this money and oh, we've done all this effort. Of course they're going to be upset. They miss you so much at the start. But, you know, we're going to have ups and we're going to have downs. Yeah? Like everything in life. There's ups and there's downs, you know. I was up, I moved to Denmark. We had Brexit, I was down. Really down. Yeah? I'm up again. Trump was late night. So there are ups and downs in everything. Trust that they will get through it. Let us work with them, okay, when they are upset. Yeah, and of course in communication with you. You signed up for the whole package. That means a whole year. Not everyone can be happy all the time, every day, for a year. Give them the chance to come away a bit and to develop as people and as adults. Okay? Be prepared for potential problems. Yeah, of course they're teenagers. Yeah, they're gonna test the boundaries. They're gonna, you know, they're not gonna ring you, you know, if there's a problem. They're gonna speak to us because we can see it. So be prepared that maybe there is a phone conversation or something like that you need to do. That doesn't mean the end of the world. That doesn't mean you should drive up here straight away. Just talk with us. Talk with your child. Okay? Have realistic expectations. And we spoke about that with grades. Yeah. What do you expect of your child when they're here? What have they come for this experience for? What is it they are here for? Is it social? Is it academic? Is it a mix of both? Okay? Have realistic expectations. Be open about problems with the school. Yeah? If there's something going on at home that would affect here, let us know. Because on Monday morning when they come into us and we can see something's wrong, we want to be able to help them, but we can't if we don't know what's going on at home. So if there's something, please get in contact with one of the lovely contact teachers that you met today. Speak to them, get it through so we can help them here. Yeah. Do not reflect your own or your siblings' after-school experiences. There's a lot of people in here that have brothers or sisters or mothers or fathers who went to after-school. Every after-school experience will be different for every individual person. Yeah? So don't think, oh, I didn't do that in my after-school. Does that mean they're not having a good time? It's just a different experience in maybe a different place at a different time. Okay? So let them have their experience. Yeah, as I said, let go and wait. Yeah? Don't hover over them like a helicopter parent. They're never going to develop unless you let them jump off the cliff. Of course, they're going to dive down into the water, then they get up again and they swim. Yeah? Let them jump. Yeah? They'll be better for it. They'll develop as adults. Yeah? Instead of you kind of hovering over. Oh, God. It will be fine. They will figure it out. They are resourceful young people. And when they can't figure it out, we're here for them. Yeah? You've got a year now where you're free. You don't have to do their laundry. And I mean that. Do not let them take their laundry home. There's people that fly back to Copenhagen with their laundry for their parents to do it and then fly back again. Are you crazy? Say no. They can learn to separate colours and whites and wash it themselves. Yeah? Let them go. Okay? Please do. So those kind of things, let them develop, let them grow. And talk with your child. I put talk with your child, I'm actually going to put that onto the other side. Students, talk with your parents. Yeah? We have this problem a lot of the time that mothers and fathers ring up, oh, how's my child? They haven't spoke to me for 14 days. Oh, they must be sitting in their room crying, not eating. Actually, they haven't really had time. They've been having a lot of fun and they haven't really phoned you. That's awkward for us to say they've forgotten you. So please, students, talk to your parents and say, I'm okay. Parents, if you cannot get in contact with the students, what do you do? Are you okay? You all right? Nothing. Are you all right? Nothing. You all right? Nothing. Do you want 100 kroner? Yeah, tak. Yeah. Mobile pay is a great thing. Yeah? You can find out if your children are alive or not. Easy way to get them talking again. Okay? So please talk to each other. Yeah? Your family. You love each other. Okay? Hopefully. You don't need us as an intermediary. Please make sure you know each other are okay. Especially on the travels. Yeah? See you in August. It was nice to meet you all. Bye-bye.